In this video, we will evaluate the coding capabilities of ChatGPT 4o against the newly released Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is purported to outperform in coding tasks according to the Human Evil Coding benchmark. Although Claude 3.5 Sonnet is also said to excel in various other tasks, our focus will be on coding performance. Given the brevity of this video, I have prepared a comprehensive and detailed prompt describing my tool. Let's determine which AI produces the best code based on a single prompt. This is a one-prompt challenge. If you want, you can pause the video and study the prompt and the image. I will provide also the image as in visual reference. Okay, so now I will paste in the prompt text and drag in the image. From my personal experience, Claude is faster than ChatGPT 4o and is less likely to freeze, but the downside is that it has a lower prompt limit despite having Pro subscription. I have also experienced that Claude stops halfway when correcting my code because the code is too long. ChatGPT does have longer text output from my personal experience. Okay, now is ChatGPT 4o's time to give me the code. You can also tell ChatGPT to give you a download button of whatever file it creates for you. For example, you can tell ChatGPT to make a click button sound and output it in an MP4 file that you can download, and it will do it unlike Claude. I will run both codes in Visual Studio Code. First we run Claude, and then we run ChatGPT 4o. As you will see, the language button is blank by default, and there is no button. But once you select a language, the blank section disappears, and the button appears. The code worked correctly so far. I have resized the program to see if I could spot the 3 different panels I told Claude to code, and it did appear, and in correct size. Now, we will run the code by ChatGPT 4o. The first thing you can see is that it is not in center vertically, and there is a button already appearing before selecting a language, so the code does not work correctly here. Also, when I select a language, the button does not say ready in whatever language I select, but it does tell me what language it is, instead of saying ready in that selected language, so that is also incorrect. I did not ask for a black outline, but gray. But I also asked the panel color to be gray, so ChatGPT might have thought it would be better with black. But anyway, it got the panel size correct. So, here is the final results. I decided to print out 2 papers of the prompt, writing ChatGPT and Claude on each of the paper. I reopened software to manually go over the prompt text on paper. What was correct is highlighted in blue, and what was incorrect was highlighted in pink. You can see that ChatGPT 4o made 4 mistakes, while Claude had 0 mistakes, only if we exclude the last prompt, which I highlighted on the paper and said disqualified. That reason was because I was unsure. It does look vertically centered in the button panel, but that could also be because the buttons by default doesn't hug the ceiling. So yeah, Claude 3.5 Sonnet in my view beats ChatGPT 4o, but I will still use ChatGPT 4o because higher prompt limit and because it output longer text, so I don't end up having my code suddenly cut and have my prompt wasted. If I run into something ChatGPT 4o struggles with, then I will ask Claude to debunk it for OUS. I hope you enjoyed this simple and bad test, but hey, better than nothing. And from my personal experience, Claude does live up to its benchmark against ChatGPT 4o in coding.